Greetings, fellow travelers. I'm Captain Zara, and I welcome you all aboard this vessel as we embark on an extraordinary journey. Today, we stand on the cusp of history as we prepare to explore the vast expanse of our tri-star system, home to 18 wondrous planets waiting to be discovered. But before we begin this epic space odyssey, let us introduce you to the Chronicles of Neanderthals, a journey that takes you back to the dawn of civilization, when our ancestors, the Heidelbergensis, were first transported from Earth to Neanderthals by the enigmatic antediluvians, an ancient race of space explorers.
Our journey began in caves, but through resilience and unity, we rose above our primitive instincts, transforming our world into a peaceful and prosperous society.
Our ancestors built collaborative societies on the 14 islands of Neanderthals, fostering trade and innovation among all nations.
Follow our 8-part series to learn how we overcame our fears and warlike tendencies to build a prosperous world and a spacefaring society.
And where we're going is a future filled with promise and possibility. Just as our ancestors forged a path from caves to cities, we too are charting a roadmap toward new horizons and uncharted territories.
Precisely, Ren. And it all begins with the Chronicles of Neanderthals. The Chronicles of Neanderthals serve as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, there is light. Even in the face of adversity, there is opportunity. And even in the vast expanse of space, there is unity.
So join us on this journey with open hearts and open minds, ready to learn from our past and build a brighter future together. For in the end, it is not the destination that defines us, but the journey itself.
Some 200,000 years ago in the vast savanna of prehistoric Africa, a group of early humans known as Heidelbergensis huddled around a fire they had built from the branches of a dead tree. The fire crackled and popped, sending sparks into the night sky. The group was a mix of both men and women, sprinkled with a few children who had managed to survive the harsh environment, all huddled together for warmth. They had developed into a hardy species despite all the daily challenges to survive. Heidelbergensis had short and stocky bodies covered in thick hair and furs to keep them warm in the chilly night air. As they sat around the fire, they spoke in grunts and growls, communicating with one another through a series of gestures and sounds. Their large brain cases allowed them to think and reason in ways that no other species before them had been able to do. They were original pioneers, the first early humans to exercise control over fire, and the first primate to use wooden spears and build primitive shelters. Their dwellings were simple but effective, made of wood and stone, and kept them relatively safe from the fierce predators that roamed the land. They had learned to hunt large animals, like mammoths and saber-toothed tigers, using their wooden spears and cunning to take down their prey. Life was harsh for this early species of human. It's worth noting that life expectancy 200,000 years ago was much lower due to various factors such as limited medical knowledge, high infant mortality rates, and the daily risks associated with hunting and gathering for survival. The average lifespan of Heidelbergensis was likely around 20 to 30 years, although some individuals may have lived longer. There was danger lurking around every corner. But they were a resilient species, adapted to the enduring cold climates of their world. They had become survivors, and they thrived in a world that was both beautiful and brutal. As they sat around the fire, watching the flames dance in the night, there was always a fear factor, but they somehow knew that they were part of something special. They were the first humans to be a force in the wilderness. Heidelbergensis was paving the way for all species that would come after them. They were a new breed of explorers and conquerors, and they were determined to not only survive, but to forge a mark on this ancient world, no matter what challenges lay ahead. With the universe of stars as a blanket, the Heidelbergensis clan huddled around their fire for safety. Suddenly, they heard a growl at the edge of their campsite. Their instincts kicked in, and they all grabbed their wooden spears, ready to defend themselves against whatever might be lurking in the darkness. Then abruptly, a large saber-toothed tiger approached the mouth of the cave, its yellow eyes glowing in the flickering light of the fire. The Heidelbergensis clan could feel their hearts pounding in their chests, knowing that they were facing one of the most fearsome predators in the world. The tiger let out a snarl, baring its long, razor-sharp teeth. The Heidelbergensis instinctively spread out and stood their ground, their spears held strong, their bodies tense and ready for action. The tiger lunged forward, its massive claws extended, aiming for the nearest member of the group. The Heidelbergensis fought back, thrusting their spears towards the tiger's body, looking to land a blow that would drive it away. The battle raged on for several tense moments, with a large group of Heidelbergensis clansmen and the saber-toothed tiger locked in a deadly struggle for survival. But the Heidelbergensis hunters were clever, being quite effective with blood-curdling screams, defensive maneuvers, and commands. They had become skilled and resourceful hunters, and Sabertooth was vastly outnumbered. They were able to use their wits and their weapons to keep at bay their fierce predator. In the end, they were able to drive the tiger away, effectively using their spears to wound it enough to scare it off. As the tiger vanished into the darkness, the early humans breathed a collective sigh of relief, knowing that they had narrowly escaped a deadly encounter with one of the most fearsome predators on Earth. They survived the night from the harrowing experience, and while some clansmen stayed awake keeping watch, the rest of the clan, although visibly shaken up, tried to get some rest. Then, something happened that changed the course for Heidelbergensis forever. A consequential event came upon Heidelbergensis that unknowingly bonded two worlds 100 light-years apart. In the early morning on a day like no other, a bright luminous object accompanied by an unearthly sound that filled the air mysteriously appeared and slowly descended till it finally rested in a small clearing. As the clan watched this unfold, sounds of utter amazement came from various members as they stared at this otherworldly object that had just landed in their valley.